Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise and move your pads for the singing of our national anthem, performed tonight by Anna Torello, representing Wilton Police Union, ASCII Local 1429.
Oh, say, can you see my God's early light? What so proudly we hail at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Let's head down to the Liberty Hartford and Hartford.
We're getting ready to start game number 5 of the 6-game set. The Hartford Yardgoats against School Reading Fightin fans and Christina on the call side. Thank you so much for joining me here live from Dunkin Donuts Ballpark in Hartford, Connecticut. We are getting ready to start off this ball game. The umpire is already signaling for the lights to come on here. Shadows coming across the ballpark. Pretty much just left field and center, all the way to right center in the sun, everything else in the shade. So in the outfield, some of those guys might have a little bit of issues to start things off, but not the pitcher and the batter. Speaking of which, a spot start for Michael Bard today as Ryan Feltner got the call up. Now, it's not official, but sources say he will be moving up to the Rockies to make a potential start or appearance in their game tomorrow. Again, not specific, still technically on the roster for the Yardgoats. You will not see him playing in today's game. So Bard takes over with the spot start. He has not started a game in his 9 appearances, but he'll get that today out of necessity. And I'll be throwing to Willie MacGyver behind the plate. Matt Hearn in left, Jamison Hanna in center, Casey Golden and right. Bouchard and Gomez on the left side of the infield, Montez and Taglia that same right side of the infield. And they'll face off against Hans Kraus. As the Fightin Phils lead off offensively in this game on the road. 5 of 6, the series tied at 2 apiece, playing here at Dunkin Donuts Park. But overall against Hartford in 2020, Reading leads that series 7-3. So they will come home away with the complete series victory. Just what the numbers are, we won't know until these next 2 games. But I think they've got a good chance tonight. They look to bounce back after a 10-5 loss against the Yardgoats yesterday. Now, they still got hits, they still got runs, but the pitching just couldn't really stop letting it up. But we'll see how they do today as the right-hander kicks off and fires to Matt Kroon, a ball on the inside. to start off this ball game. First pitch coming in at 6:10, a few minutes behind here at Dunkin' Donuts Ballpark. It is an incredible night here in Hartford, Connecticut. Absolutely beautiful weather as Bard gets a strike into the leadoff, Matt Kroon. Kroon had a home run in yesterday's contest. His only hit, though, a long ball. Also scored Grenny Kumana. If you're going to get one, that's a pretty good one to have. And he chases for strike two, an off-speed pitch by Michael Bard. 77 degrees, partly cloudy. There is a nice breeze going on. They say about just 5 miles per hour. Pushing out to center field. I imagine that will change as the sun starts to set. Matt Kroon dumps it into right field. Just a little bit of a blooper single that he puts in front of Casey Golden, and he gets himself on with a hit to start off this ball game. A nice beginning for the Fightin' Phils. Their leadoff guy sees a couple pitches, ends up on first base, and of course here comes Bryson Stott. Looking to bump his batting average back above 300, dipped down to just 299, but you know, with the month, with the season he's having here to end things out, all it takes is one swing of the bat and he's bat on top. The first offering comes a little bit down low. Bard was released by the Cardinals and then signed to a minor league contract in April with the Rockies. Started in their kind of Gulf Coast Rookie League in Arizona for quite a while, just settling in with the new system. They're making adjustments on his arm, on his pitches, and then eventually joined the Hartford Yard Goats on July 16th. But as a reliever, gets the spot start today for Ryan Feltner. Turns around and looks back at Matt Kroon on first. A team-high 6 stolen bases for Kroon. I bet he goes sometime during this at-bat. And right into the glove of the first baseman, Taglia. They're going to tie up Kroon there. And that'll be 2 outs. Unfortunate that was hit sharply by Bryson Stott, just exactly where the first baseman was standing. 6'5" over there, too. Didn't even really have to jump for it. And unfortunately, that is 2 outs for a double play. Anyways, the bases are cleared now for Logan O'Hoppe. Had a 3-hit game yesterday, the first of his Double-A career. As I mentioned, he's only been in Double-A for just over a week now. He's already had a couple of multi-hit games. 3 to be exact, as he takes back-to-back strikes from Bard. Bard, 9 appearances, his first start. His last outing against Harrisburg, pitched a scoreless inning, striking out the side. As O'Hoppe takes ball 1. Now, he has had some experience starting when he was in the rookie levels on July 3rd. He fired 4 scoreless innings. So he has had some professional career starts. This is only number 14. And we'll see if he can step up for the Rockies here. O'Hoppe takes him deep to center field. I don't think it's got enough on him. In the sunlight, Jamison Hanna lifts up his glove. He makes the catch, and that'll do it for the first. Reading gets a base hit, but they leave the bases empty here, and no score going into the bottom half. We'll see Hans Krause on the rubber in just a moment.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Customers Bank is a proud continued partner of the United Way of Berks County and the Ready, Set, Read initiative. Ready, Set, Read programs focus on improving literacy skills for children from birth through 3rd grade. The Fundamentals of Reading are a community-wide initiative that bring together schools, businesses, organizations, and individuals throughout our area to improve early grade reading success. Customers Bank and the United Way of Berks County are committed to reading success and urge you and your business to support this worthwhile initiative. For more information on Ready, Set, Read and how you can become involved, please visit readysetreadberks.org. And thank you, Customers Bank, for your continued support. Going scoreless into the bottom of the first, Hans Krause on the rubber, a 3.38 ERA, one of the best in all of AA, and he's pretty young. Tom and I were talking yesterday about how impressive he has been. Hans Krause, just 22 years old, the Dana Point, California native, has pitched 18 2/3 innings with the Fightin' Phils, 22 strikeouts. He looks to add to that today, as he'll get another opportunity to throw to Logan O'Hoppe behind the plate. Another thing we talked about is how he has played with 4 different catchers in his 4 different starts. Well, tonight he makes start number 5 and is going to have the same catcher as the last time with O'Hoppe. And so I'm sure that familiarity will make a huge difference for Hans Krause today. Speaking of ages, gotta wish Chris Cornelius a happy birthday. He turns 24 today. That's our second baseman. He's over there back deep. As Brock Stassi at first, the first offering to the birthday boy. Double pumps over to first, and there you go. There's out number 1 on 1 pitch. Fightins go around the diamond with it, and back to Hans Krause. 1 away. Brock Stassi over at first, Dalton Guthrie at the hot corner, and Bryson Stott deep in the hole at short, moving back to his original position. Left to right in the outfield, the typical 3, Stephen Kroon and Kumana. On 1 pitch, Hans Krause gets 1 out. Here is Jamison Hanna now. And he sends him a first pitch strike. That's Kyle Nickel behind the plate calling the balls and strikes. Michael Snover shifting to third. And Ben Rosen making the calls over in the first base territory. Krause leans over. We'll look to see if he pitches out of the stretch today or with a windup. Very slow leg kick comes home and gets a swing and a miss out of Hanna. Strike 2. Step off the rubber for a moment to regain his composure. As Hanna steps into the lefty batter's box. Beautiful night here in Hartford, crowded ballpark. And he gets Hanna strike 3. And there's 2 quick outs for Hans Krause. Here's Sean Bouchard now. Krause trying to work a quick frame. In his last outing against the Portland Sea Dogs, 5 innings of work, 3 hits, just 2 earned runs. He struck out 4. And he can settle in nicely if he's able to get out of the first inning with not a lot of damage. First inning ERA at 2.25. And Sean has given him usually a pretty high workload, up in the high 80s, perhaps into the 90s if he's pitching well. So expect him to go deep into this ball game today as he sends his first ball over the plate. The count evens 1-1. Longest outing of the season, 6 2/3 innings. That was back when he was with the Texas Rangers. Had 4 starts with the Fightin Phils, typically going about 5 innings. And there's strike number 2. Fastball, slider, curveball change is what we're going to see out of Hans Kraus today, the Phillies' number 4 prospect after coming over in that Spencer Howard trade along with Ian Kennedy and Kyle Gibson, both of whom are with the big club. Kraus out of the stretch here, below the knees, ball 2. He's a September birthday, September 15th. He'll age up to 23, so he will, I guess we'll have to see when he falls in his starts, if he's going to pitch his last start at 22 or his last one at 23 for the season. Since we finish September 19th. Hannah takes him out to center field, coming over. Kroon on the run. He's not able to catch it, and it's going to be a double there, a ground rule double as it bounced out of the field of play for Matt Kroon. Treble, a lot to run, and the sun in his eyes, I'm sure, made an impact there. Hopefully that sun will start to cover the entire field. Pretty much just left and center are impacted. And a double for Sean Bouchard, his 27th of the season, gets a runner in scoring position with 2 away for Coco Montez, the league leader in RBIs. I got to imagine that 27th double is pretty high for Bouchard. That puts him 2nd in the AA Northeast. Kraus kicks and fires home, gets a swing and a miss out of Coco Montez. 98 hits on the season, tied for first with 3 other players in the AA Northeast League, so one more will put him in first, though everybody playing tonight in the league, so quite possible people come up the ladder with him, though 100, a pretty big milestone on the season as Kraus gets another swing and a miss right by Coco Montez. There's strike 2. Scoreless here in the first inning. Reading looking to keep it that way and try to get on top first. That was their downfall yesterday, just trying to play catch up the entire time. Swing and a miss there, strike 3, and Hans Kraus does it as Logan O'Hoppe puts the tag on him. That'll end the inning as Hartford fails to score, but they strand a runner on, so we're all knotted up at 0 still here, heading into the top of the 2nd inning at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
Gear up for the Fightin Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin Phils team store at First Energy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selection of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dog gear, plus throwback black R-Trains R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The Reading Fightin Phils, in conjunction with Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with the eXp Realty Group throughout the 2021 season. Visit their convenient website at brgpa.com. The custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and their talented team of agents is here to answer all your questions. Call them today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Group is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin Phils at all 7 Savage 61 Fiesta Friday games during the 2021 season. eXp Realty Group, where every move matters.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs.
Josh Stevens set to lead us off here in the scoreless top of the second. Michael Bard out for another inning of work. He allowed one hit, but got a double play ball to get himself out of that one as Josh Stevens takes strike one. Phillies started at 6:10. So we'll keep you up to date. Matt Vierling in the lineup tonight. And Ranger Suarez on the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies. Bard comes up inside, 2-1 here to Josh Stevens. Lehigh Valley playing a doubleheader against the Syracuse Mets today. Coca-Cola Park as Stephen fouls one back. They are down by 3 in game number 1. In the 6th inning, though, Jacob Hernandez on the mound for the Iron Pigs. And the Jersey Shore Blue Claws against the Aberdeen Ironbirds. Scoreless in the bottom of the 1st, Ripken Stadium. Stephen checks his swing, a drop, third strike. He doesn't realize that the ball has gotten past the catcher, and that actually gave time for the catcher to pick it up from the backstop and throw it down to first. I think if he knew it immediately, he wouldn't have hesitated. And there is out number 1. The catcher said some words to the home plate umpire. Not sure though, he'll get a fresh baseball for Baird there. And here's Dalton Guthrie, for the next batter here. Righty on righty matchup as Guthrie kind of crowding the plate here. Got that high bat. Checks his swing, doesn't go around, ball 1. Now the shortstop Gomez really shaded more towards third base. Guthrie has the entire middle of the infield really to go through. Righty kicks and fires. A slow roller off the bat of Guthrie. MacGyver picks it up in front of the plate, sends it over to first. There's out number 2. Rennie Kumana heads up. He had the day off yesterday, but came in as a pinch hitter. Got on base and then scored on Matt Kroon's home run. So just had that one at bat yesterday. Didn't come in to the field as they let Matt Joyce, the rehabber, play the entire game. And as far as pinch hitting goes, Rennie Kumana is 2 for 3. Pinch hit at bats. Here he takes a first pitch ball. Two outs as he makes contact on kind of a check swing. A high pop up in the infield. The third baseman, Bouchard, raises his glove, makes the catch in fair territory. And another 1-2-3 inning for Bard as he faces the minimum. Hans Kraus back on the rubber in a scoreless ball game for the bottom of the 2nd.
What does it mean to bank locally with Tompkins? It means keeping your money in your community with a team of neighbors to guide you through big decisions and milestones. Plus all the convenience of our mobile app where you can manage your account, deposit checks remotely, send money to family and friends, even turn your card off if it gets misplaced, then back on when you find it. Ready to bank locally with the team at Tompkins? Visit Tompkins Vist Bank online or at a branch to get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Copa de la Diversión is an initiative of MILB which creates alternate identities for teams across the country wishing to better reach out to their Latino communities. The new identity represents more than a luchador. Luchar means to fight for, and luchador translates to fighter. But it also signifies a specific type of fighter, a masked wrestler. The mask logo pays tribute to some of the most notable elements of the city of Reading. Embodied in the luchadors' masks is Redding's pagoda, surrounded by 23 sun rays representing the Latin American countries and Puerto Rico. Down the bridge of the nose is Redding's fire tower. Home plate serves as a luchador's mouth, with First Energy Stadium's facade creating the upper lip. Below the chin are train tracks, symbolic of the historic Reading Railroad. And along the side are baseball seams, a nod to Baseball Town's rich history. Fans can look forward to the R-Phils players suiting up in Los Luchadores de Reading caps and jerseys on specific games throughout the season. Hans Krause in for another inning of work, a scoreless top of the second. He allowed a hit back in the first, so both sides have one hit. Nobody has a run as Casey Golden comes up to the plate to start things off. A slow kick by Krause, and he blazes it right by Golden for strike number one. Your Reading Fightin' Phils back in their complete road gray uniforms, both top and bottoms. They've still got that alternate road cap on, the red and the navy with the white cursive R on the front as Krause misses down and away. He's rocking that bright blue, I would call it maybe like a robin's egg blue kind of glove. Came over with him from the Texas Rangers. Real nice glove there. Decided to keep it. The Hartford Yard Goats in their home white pants. They've got kind of a patterned green and a blue top. They'll wear those bright blue hats with the green brims. And the Yard Goat on the front. I feel like there's a name for that type of pattern. I don't see it on their website. Two balls, two strikes here. Krause takes a second, sets up on the first base side of the rubber. The righty glove at the chest, a slow leg kick. He comes home, down and away. And he doesn't get Golden to chase. It's a full count here. And now he does on the payoff pitch. Casey Golden down on strikes. That's number 3 of the day for Hans Krause. And out number 1 here in the bottom of the second for Michael Toglia. As he comes up with 1 out and nobody on. Swing and a miss. There's strike 1. The infield backing deep here for Toglia. Everybody out on that outfield grass edge. The sun is just in center field. Matt Kroon kind of holding his glove up to block that from his vantage point. And Krause comes right down the middle for a called strike 2. time he comes a little bit down low. Bryson Stott continued his on-base streak. Yesterday walked in the 9th inning, 17 games in a row. He trails only Archimedes Gamboa's streak from earlier in the season, as Kraus misses downstairs again, but he is looking to continue that tonight, make it up to 18 over that stretch. So those 17 games, a monstrous .424 batting average, 6 doubles, 3 homers, and 13 RBIs just in those 17 games alone. As Toglia takes ball 4. He'll head down to first on the first free pass issued today. And so Willie MacGyver will come up with a runner on and 1 away. Brock Stassi is going to hold on Toglia. And Cornelius is going to shift towards second. We've seen these base runners very antsy. Now Toglia, kind of the least of all of them, just 3 stolen bases as MacGyver goes for the bunt attempt, but fouls it back, strike 1. But Cornelius is going to be ready if Ohapi has to throw down to second. A pop-up, it's going to go into foul territory, good enough for strike number 2 against Kraus. Ohapi has not caught anybody stealing so far here with Reading, though he did do a number in Jersey Shore. 45% of the time he was able to catch runners stealing. That's 25 runners he caught. And we'll see if he can get 1 under his belt here for the AA season. Time is called and granted for Willie MacGyver. The pitch still comes in from Kraus, though it doesn't matter. And so we'll have to go again with an 0-2 count. Kraus gets the sign from Ohapi. Now he comes home a little bit low, and there's the first ball. MacGyver, a 9th round pick back in 2018. We've seen the catching duties between him and Max George. Greg Jones also on the roster. We haven't seen him back behind the plate this series, but the two, MacGyver and George, have gone back and forth this entire time, as the count evens 2-2 here. George obviously having the day off today. Both of them coming up at the same rate, although George has been with the club since 2014. Both of them played in High A Asheville last year. Obviously no longer the High A. Couple of shuffles off the bat, a pop-up to Chris Cornelius, though. He makes the catch, and there's out number 2. Not very hard contact there from Hans Kraus. And here's the former R-Phil Jose Gomez now with a runner on and 2 away. Saw Gomez getting to spend some time with his former teammates before the game. Bryson Stott, Luis Martinez, Grenny Kumana, they all took a cute picture together after batting practice and recorded a little video as well. Not sure what that was for, but seemed like they were all having a good time down there. And so Gomez has Toglia out on first. 2 outs here Kraus trying to pitch another scoreless frame. He comes home inside, ball 2. Now the Binghamton Rumble Ponies were having trouble with COVID in their organization, and so they had to cancel the remaining games of their series, and that stemmed back actually, now that we're finding out almost 2 weeks later, their series against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, because the Fisher Cats are now presenting some COVID cases on their roster, which is the team that we play next. So I know that their series is still going on with the Portland Sea Dogs today. So hopefully, you know, they've been doing the testing as they should. Both of those two teams are heavily vaccinated. And hopefully not a lot of players were affected. A sharp ground ball left side. Guthrie bobbles it. He picks it up quick, fires it over to Stassi. And that is out number 3. A nice throw from the hot corner. And way to recover that from Guthrie. That will end the frame, as we still remain at 0 here going into the top of the 3rd at Dunkin' Donuts Park. Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to a ball game every Sunday home game at First Energy Stadium. Sundays are Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Classic Harley-Davidson. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $50 when purchased in advance. Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long here at First Energy Stadium. The Fightins feature special post-game concerts throughout the entire season with more live music than anywhere else in Berks County. Each post-game concert features $1 off St. Boniface Brewing and live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's post-game concerts thanks to St. Boniface Brewing. From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. Kraus doesn't allow a hit in the second Strandstadt walked runner out on first, and so we are scoreless coming into the top of the 3rd. Brock Stassi to lead it off. Bard has faced the minimum so far. And he takes a ball to start off his at-bat. Reading has 1 hit. The Argos have 1 as well. Nobody has scored a run here. All right, he kicks and fires. Stassi takes him out to right center field. Coming over, Golden, but it's Hannah who makes the catch on the warning track. And a long fly ball for Brock Stassi results in out number 1. Here's Chris Cornelius. Looking to get some action going for the Fightin' Phils. A hard hit line drive, and it drops to the left of Matt Hearn. He dives to stop it, but it actually rolls all the way to the dirt. And Chris Cornelius has an easy stand-up double here in the 3rd. Gets a hit on his birthday. His 5th double here for the Reading Fightin' Phils, and suddenly they've got a runner in scoring position now with just one away for the pitcher, Hans Kraus. The catcher, MacGyver, going to have a quick word here with his pitcher, Bard. Not sure what they're talking about before they face the pitcher. Kraus has one at-bat with the Fightins, one strikeout, but we've seen him hit really well during batting practice. Always a fan favorite to watch. I saw him hit one into the upper deck yesterday, so pitchers will take BP the day before their start if they're going to be batting, which they are this series. I don't think going signs of bunt, pulls back. It's a called strike at the knees. Tom, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we've seen a pitcher get a hit this series, have we? I don't think so. We have not. For Hartford, yes, but not for us. So we'll see if Kraus shows signs of bunt yet again. He doesn't. Holds his bat up and takes ball one. I would love to see it here. Bard looks back at Cornelius on second. He comes home. Kraus, ground ball to first base side. Playable by Taglia. He makes the play himself, and he has eyes on Cornelius, so he's not able to go over to third. There is out number 2. And we go back to the top with Matt Kroon. Kroon with a runner in scoring position. He's already had one hit in this ball game. He's got a batting average right underneath that 300 mark, 295. He's been hovering there for a couple games. See if he can knock it back up with a multi-hit game today. Runner on second. There's 2 outs here in the top of a scoreless top of the third. Bard looks back at Cornelius. Kroon, a line drive that's going to drop in front of the left fielder. Sean Williams raving Cornelius home. Is there going to be a play at the plate? There's not. He scores easily, and an RBI single for Matt Kroon. Sends in Chris Cornelius. The Reading Fightin' Phils are up 1-0. And that is called hitting with runners in scoring position after Reading went 0 for 12 in yesterday's game. They get one right there early. Bryson Stott will come up with a runner on first and 2 outs. Bard goes over to first, but diving back is Kroon. Here's the 0-1. Stott bumps it back. There's strike 2. Righty on lefty matchup here with a runner on and 2 outs. Bard looks down, then up. Here's the 0-2. It's way up. There's ball number 1. Stott lined out very sharply in his first at-bat. And Stott takes one that bumps the dirt before it crosses the plate. The count evens at 2. Bard turns his body, looks back at Kroon on first, shuffling over a little bit. Goes back to first, he dives back safely. Once again, he looks at Kroon. Here's the 2-2 home. Stott lifts it high in the sky, coming over Hannah on the run at the warning track. He makes the grab over the shoulder to retire the side. Reading scores one off the bat as Chris Cornelius crossed the plate thanks to Matt Kroon, and Reading with a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the third for Hans Kraus in just a second.
From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable quality hauling, disposal, and recycling service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 7 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61's Fiesta Fridays, presented by Alex Batanzas of eXp Realty, Humane Pennsylvania, Supportive Concepts for Families, Children's Home of Reading, and Mao Beer. Fiesta Fridays features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural events throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
Kraus back for another inning of work. This time he has one run of support. And he'll face off the pitcher, Michael Bard, to start things off. And he does so with a strike. Takes a pitch below the knees. Ball one. Bard does not have a listed Double-A at bat yet, so this is his first time up at the plate here for the Hartford Yard Goat. The pitch outside, ball number 2. A slow rolling ground ball. Dalton Guthrie fields it cleanly over to first. Very hefty running by Michael Bard, but a nice play by the third baseman. There's one away. clapping for? The clapping going on in the crowd, though there's nothing happening during the game. And Kraus is up back to the top of the order with Matt Hearn. You're watching on the MILB TV feed, which, if you're hearing my voice, you're probably not. Very nice sun glow happening with the camera here. The entire field now in the shade, though, should make it a little bit easier for those outfielders as the sun begins to set here at Dunkin' Donuts Ballpark. Kraus kicks and fires. Back-to-back balls, puts it down in the count 2-0. There's ball number 3 inside. Reading has a 1-0 lead so far. Kraus, glove of the chest, the infield back deep. A slow leg kick, here's the 3-0, and he gets a called strike. Big pickup there by Hans Kraus. Tomorrow's ball game, a nice day game here in Hartford, Connecticut, 1:05 p.m. It'll be Francisco Morales against a major league rehabber, Peter Lambert. Peter Lambert for the Rockies. Signs of bunt, but it's ball 4. And so Matt Hearn will take his base, and we have to be very careful about Matt Hearn. 25 stolen bases on the season for the runner. I would not be surprised if he takes, as Bryson Stott's already hanging out close to second. They're going to be ready. Here's Jamison Hanna with a runner on first. And 1 out. And there he goes. A line drive that's into center field. He slides into second. And a good play by Matt Kroon to get to it as fast as he could. He actually holds up Hearn at second anyways. Now there's 2 on, and just 1 out here for Sean Bouchard. It does put Kraus in the opportunity for a double play here with a ground ball. He's gotten a few of those. And he'll get the righty bat. Oh, Sean Bouchard with 2 on. And 1 out. Would not be surprised if he goes for a couple pickoff attempts here. We will wait and see. He leans over, he gets the sign from his catcher, Ohapi. The righty. Kicks and fires home. Both runners going. Throw down to second, not in time. Everybody advances into scoring position. And now at least that kind of removes the threat of another stolen base since it already happened. Decent throw by Ohapi. Chris Cornelius with the tag. That pitch was a strike to Bouchard. Now Ohapi's going to come out to talk to Hans Kraus for just a second. Nice sunset happening beyond the ballpark here at Dunkin' Donuts Park. I'll post a picture for you guys. Our view from the press box, a very interesting one. Kraus takes a deep breath. He looks back at second. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, a good block by Ohapi, 1-1.
Hoppy gets the sign down to Kraus. They agree on something. Here's the pitch, a called strike of the knees. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Reading leads 1-0, but the Yard Goats threatening here with 2 in scoring position. Kraus's fastball mid-range, 93-94, up to 44 pitches trying to get out of the 3rd. Ball in the dirt, a good block by O'Hoppy, and the count evens at 2. You know, anything that gets past the catcher, Matt Hearn, is for sure coming home. We saw Reading score on a wild pitch back on Tuesday's game. I believe that was Chris Cornelius who scored that run. Kraus, glove at his chest. A slow leg kick, he comes home. The count's now full. Two on, 1 out, and Kraus has got a full count up at the plate. A pitch is an out, a pitch is the bases loaded. He shakes off the sign from O'Hoppy. Now they agree. Here's the payoff pitch. He gets him to chase, strike 3. He's going to have to throw down to first. He comes back to cover at the plate. No throw back from Stassi as he walks it into Kraus. The runners don't advance. There's strikeout number 4 for Hans Kraus, and out number 2 here in the 3rd. Big pickup there for Kraus. And here is Coco Montez, though, a tough bat to face. He struck out off the hands of Kraus at his first at bat. Now he'll come up with 2 outs and 2 on. Swing and a miss, strike 1 off the hands of Morales. With runners on, he really slows down his tempo. Leans over, has got that baseball in his throwing hand, adjusting his grip as he gets the sign from his catcher. Here's the 0-1, down low, it's 1-1. Checking quickly around the league, still scoreless. The Philadelphia Phillies against the Miami Marlins. There in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ranger Suarez has 4 strikeouts already. Lehigh Valley dropped game 1 of their doubleheader. Jack Perkins, former R-Phil, took the loss in that ball game. It's only 3-0 though. He gave up those 3 runs. Adam Hazley recorded a hit. So did Nick Maton. And Jorge Bonifacio optioned back from the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, was just a COVID replacement, so not officially on the 40-man roster. That's why they could transfer him back. Didi Gregorius had trouble getting back from his paternity leave due to weather in the area, but back with the team now. Their game number 2 of the doubleheader set to start in just a bit. As Montez fouls it back. 2 on, 2 out. As Reading has a 1-0 lead. Here's the 2-2 up at the plate. Here's Kraus down low with the full count. Now he won on the last full count. He got the strikeout he needed. We'll see if he's able to do the same thing this time. Matt Hearn on third, Jamison Hanna at second. 2 outs here. The Fightins looking to retain their 1-0 lead going into the fourth. Here's the payoff pitch, a perfect strike 3 as Coco Montez rung up, shaking his head, does not agree with the call of the umpire, but does not dispute. And the Fightin strand 2 on here. They lead 1-0 going into the fourth. A big strikeout for Hans Krause at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living. Two big strikeouts from Hans Krause ends the inning as Hartford strands 2 on the base paths. It's Michael Barn back on to pitch against Logan Ohapi, who fouls one right over the plate for strike number 1. Reading leads 1 run on 3 hits. Hartford no runs on 2 hits. Both teams have been clean on the diamond so far today. Top of the 4th inning here at the ballpark. A line drive from Ohapi. It drops in front of the left fielder, and he's got himself a base hit to start off the 4th. He has been the king of these line drives. Exactly what the Fightins hitting staff has been working on with the players. I know when the coordinators come into town, line drive's a big piece of hitting, and Ohapi has really taken well to that. Yesterday he had 2 that dropped into center field real nicely. Today he does the exact same spot into no man's land. It's a shallow left, and so he'll be out on first here for Josh Steven. Steven cracks one on the first pitch on the right side of the infield. It trickles into right, and back-to-back hits for the Fightins to start off the 4th here. 2 on and nobody out for Dalton Guthrie. Not sure how long they're going to allow Barn to go. He came into this inning with 33 pitches, mainly as a reliever so far this season. The highest pitch count he's had this season, 51. He did that back on July 18th in relief with Hartford, though his past few appearances have been shorter, 36, 27, 17. So we'll have to see how long they give him. I don't see anybody out in their bullpen throwing. I see somebody up and stretching, though. 2 on, nobody out here. He sends a ball into Dalton Guthrie to start off his at-bat. Ohapi on second, Steven on first.
Here's the offering. There's strike one and an off-speed pitch. Andrew McCutcheon has put the Phillies in the lead with a solo shot. They lead 1-0 over the Miami Marlins. They too are in the top of the fourth. Infield playing in here, trying to hold on the runners. Reading already a 1-0 lead. They're looking to add to it. Guthrie makes contact, takes it out to left field. It's right into the glove of Matt Hearn, though, and the runners cannot advance. It was just hit too sharply, to be honest. A good line drive, but it hung up. And there's one away. Meeting on the mound here, the pitching coach, Frank Gonzalez, and the catcher come out quickly to talk to Michael Bard, nodding his head in agreement. It doesn't seem like they're buying time for anybody to throw, maybe talking more about strategy here than anything. They're smiling. They seem like they're going to let him in here. The catcher taking quite some time as the umpire is trying to make them hurry things along. Finally heads back to his position behind the dish. And here comes Granny Kumana. 2 runners on, just 1 out, looking to add to their 1-0 lead. Kumana, 1 foot digs into the righty batter's box. A wide stance here in the back part of the box. 2 runners on, 1 out. Bard looks back at second. Now he comes home to Kumana. Strike 1. Granny a pop up to third base in his first at bat. Pitch that bounces before home is recovered by MacGyver. Just a ball there, could have been much worse. The runners don't advance as Ohapi really being held on by Coco Montez over there. The first baseman Toglia shifts over more towards second. Bard looks back, now he comes home with a 1-1, again down low. There's ball 2. Top of the 4th inning, the sun really setting here in Hartford, Connecticut. Nice crowd at Dunkin' Donuts ballpark. You can feel the wind picking up just a little bit, cooling off here without the sun. Rennie holds off at another pitch that bounces in front of the plate. There's ball 3. And MacGyver really working back behind the diamond. MacGyver, their number 25 prospect. Really got into catching in his professional career. Went to the University of Washington. He played more third base than catcher, but this is really where he's started to shine. Got started really with it when he played a stint in the Cape Cod League, and then the Rockies took notice as Granny Kumana takes a called strike. 2 on, 1 out. Reading looking to add to their 1-0 lead. The payoff pitch, ground ball left side. The shortstop Gomez deep in the hole. They'll just get the lead runner. That's all he can do. So they replace the runners on the base paths, but now there's out number 2 as Granny Kumana reaches on a fielder's choice. And Logan Ohapi out at third. Josh Stephen moves over to second. And here's Brock Stassi now. After a beat, Bard steps back onto the first base side of the rubber. He'll face the lefty, Brock Stassi. Stassi flew out deep to center field in his first at-bat. Had the day off yesterday, though he did pinch hit, grounded out to second, so got some rest as he takes ball one. Former teammates Steven and Gomez having a friendly chat out on second base. Steven takes his lead off the bag. Here's the pitch, a hard hit ball over to the first baseman. He shifted over a little bit and able to make the out at second. As Stassi grounds into a fielder's choice, and that'll do it. Renningstrand's 2 on, and they fail to score, but they keep their 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the 4th inning here at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on all the great work that ROG Orthodontics provides. ROG Orthodontics and the Reading Fightin Phils, 2 great hometown partners. Thanks. That was kind of you. Well, here we are to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Reading threatened in the top, but they failed to score, so they just keep their 1-0 lead. Hans Kraus comes in with 5 strikeouts and 55 pitches. And he will face off the middle of the lineup, Casey Golden, Michael Toglia, and Willie MacGyver here. Just a walk given up to those 3. Reading leads 1 run on 5 hits. Hartford, no runs on 2 hits. Righty on righty matchup here. The first pitch fouled back into the netting behind home plate for strike number 1. Swing and a miss. There's strike 2. Kraus works much quicker without runners on the base paths. And there's ball number 1 in the at-bat. Casey Golden, a 20th round pick back in 2017. And he gets pegged on the back by Hans Kraus, the first hit by pitch of the game. Didn't look like it hurt him too much. Seems all right. A little bit of a wince, but he will jog down to first. So the Yard Goats are going to start off this frame with the tying run up at first. And here's Michael Toglia, who walked in his last at bat. Yesterday had 2 other walks. But did not record a hit. We'll have a runner on first here with Casey Golden. He's had 6 stolen bases since being with the AA Yard Goats. Kraus looks up and down. Now he comes home. There's ball number 1. A couple steps from Golden, but he doesn't try to move over. A deep line drive, Kumana back, it is gone. And the upper decks from Michael Toglia, and with 1 swing of the bat, he puts the Yard Goats on top, 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. That was a hard hit line drive. Would have liked to see the exit velocity of that. As he and Casey Golden cross the plate. The Yard Goats lead 2-1 here. Kraus still looking for his first at-bat. He'll have Willie MacGyver now. First pitch strike, second pitch down and away. Just saw Matt Joyce take a baseball bat probably down into the cages. Possibly a pinch hitter. We'll see. But Kraus got to get out of this inning first as he gets a called strike on a check swing by MacGyver. He's down 1-2. Kraus adjusting his pant leg and his left cleat lace. All set to go here on the first base side of the rubber. Still looking for out number 1 here in the 4th. One, two, ground ball, takes a weird hop off the bag, an underhanded flip over to Kraus, and they say he's safe. That was about as good of a play as could be made on a ball that takes a weird hop off the bag. You got to give credit to Brock Stassi there. Came back in, a good flip over to first. That was a close play, but they give it to the runner there. So MacGyver reaches on base hit. And there's one on and nobody out for Jose Gomez. Can't let this inning get away from them. Reading down by 1 run. Runner going, Ohapi down to second. A perfect throw to Cornelius, the tag, and he's safe. That was probably the best throw I've seen Ohapi make down to second. A good tag, let's watch it back. He got a good jump on a guy who's got a slow leg kick. Perfect throw to Cornelius. There's the tag. I think his left hand kind of slid in.
first as the tag was placed on his shoulder. And Sean came out to argue that play, but no change was made. And so MacGyver is going to be on second here. That erases the double play, perhaps. And the pitch to Gomez was a strike. Swing and a miss, strike two. There's ball number one in the dirt. Good block by Ohapi behind the dish. Hard hit ground ball, Chris Cornelius over to first. There's out number one as MacGyver makes his way to third. And they are going to pinch hit for Michael Bard here. It's Danny Edgeworth who comes up here with a runner on and one away. I don't think we've seen Edgeworth at all this series, even as a pinch hitter. So this will be his first time out. And he'll do so with a runner in scoring position. Infield's going to play in. They're going to try to get the out at home if they can. They're only down by one run here in the bottom of the fourth. Kraus comes downstairs. There's ball one. Swing and a miss, strike two. An off-speed pitch fools Edgeworth. '23rd round draft pick back in 2017. Out of Nashville, Tennessee. Infield stays in. Here's the 1-1. Called strike two. And there is strike three. He blazes a pitch by Danny Edgeworth. And out number two on the board from the pinch hitter. His sixth strikeout here as we go back to the top of the order with Matt Hearn. 7 strikeouts, a season high for Hans Kraus. He's up to 6 right now. A deep fly ball. Kumana tracking over on the run. Glove up. He makes the catch, and that'll end the inning as the Yard Goats strand a runner on. They do score 2 off that home run by Taglia, so they lead by 1, but it's Reading's turn to bat in the 5th inning here at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro and Sons. the industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro and Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro and Sons, ready to serve you.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
It's summer. Time to trade hibernation for liberation. Couch time for tan lines. The sunshine and good times are waiting, so it's time to go the distance in a car you can depend on. Kia, backed by our 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Summer's calling. How will you answer? Kia, movement that inspires. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today for great deals on our exciting lineup of vehicles built for summer.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty program refers to a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for warranty details.
A pitching change here to enter the top of the fifth inning at Dunkin' Donuts Park. Now, Michael Bard was batted 4 in the bottom half of the fourth, so knew there was going to be somebody else, and it's Alex Moore, the 24-year-old out of Tampa, Florida, is on to face Chris Cornelius here. Reading down by a run. Michael Toglia had a 2-run shot in the bottom half to put the Yard Goats on top. Righty on righty matchup. As Cornelius steps into the batter's box, he takes strike 1. He's 1 for 1 with a double and the only run scored for the Fightin' Phils so far today. Now, Alex Moore originally signed by the Cubs in 2019. Cornelius, a slow rolling ground ball to third. Bouchard across the diamond. And Cornelius, I think he would have run that out even if it bounced out of the glove of the first baseman, Toglia. He's safe on first either way. We'll have to see how he scores it, but I think that might have been deep in the hole enough. We'll have to watch that back. I think he was there either way. And Toglia just kind of clips it with his glove. They will send in Hans Kraus here to bat. And so that means that hopefully we'll see him for the bottom of the fifth. Only up to 74 pitches. Should be good for another frame. Showing signs of bunt right away. Moore takes his time. He's having trouble with the signs from the catcher. He calls him out. Kraus has to step out. All Kraus is trying to do is push over Chris Cornelius to second. Sacrifice bunt. We'll have to see if he does it. Here's signs of bunt again. He lays it down up the third base line. A little bit too much on it. Rolls foul.
There's strike one. The third baseman, Bouchard, playing in. Krause lays down the bunt again up the third baseline. He hustles over to first. The play is made, but he does shove Cornelius to second, and that was truly the goal. As he gets into scoring position with just one out on the board, that is the tying run. Really nice bunt by the pitcher to sacrifice himself. And we go back to the top of the order with Matt Kroon, who's already had a 2-hit day. Cornelius taking a lead off of second. It's Montez who holds him on. The first pitch in to Kroon, a ball. Holds off, and another one down and away, up in the count 2-0. Moore looks back at second, now he comes home, and there's a called strike. So I said he was initially signed by the Cubs in 2019, 18th round pick, and then ended up being released in 2021 earlier, and just about a week later, the Rockies signed him. Kroon tries to lay down a bunt, and there is a strike, a called strike. Kind of walked into it, and his bat crossed the threshold. The count 2-2 now. Runner on second. Kroon trying to tie up this ball game. Reading down by 1 here in the top of the 5th. Hits him in the back. And Matt Kroon jogged that off pretty quickly. He heads down to first, and it's not a hit, but it'll do just the same, as Reading has 2 on with just 1 out here for Bryson Stott. Stott steps into the lefty batter's box. Moore so far has given up a hit, a sacrifice bunt, and a walk here in relief. Manager Sean Williams ready to wave his runners home if he can here as Stott heads up. He's 0 for 2 today. And the first pitch comes outside. Takes a 95-mile-an-hour fastball up in the zone and swings right through it. Cornelius on second, Matt Kroon on first, and Bryson Stott up at the plate. And there's strike 2. Both runners take their lead here. Snaps his bat as he goes up the middle. They're going to try to turn 2 here, and they do to end the inning. Bat just completely shattered in front of Bryson Stott. Couldn't get as much on it as he would have liked. And that'll do it here as Reading fails to score. A double play ends the inning, and we should see Hans Krause in for the bottom of the 5th. Reading down by just a run here.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on all the great work that ROG Orthodontics provides. ROG Orthodontics and the Reading Fightin Phils, two great hometown partners. Jamison Hanna here as Hans Kraus retakes the mound in the bottom of the fifth inning. Reading down by 1 run as we are playing baseball under the lights here at Dunkin' Donuts Park. The sun completely set. Kraus, a slow kick here to Hanna. Ball 1. He's 1 for 2 on the day, also has the stolen base. Guthrie playing in at third, everybody else back deep as Brock Stassi takes a couple steps back as well. Here's the 1-0 from Kraus, gets him to chase downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. A high pop-up. It's stay in the infield. Stott backing up. He makes the grab. There's 1 away. Here's Sean Bouchard, 1 for 2 with the strikeout and a double today. Kraus sends him a ball downstairs. Kraus rolling up to 79 pitches there out to center field. Kroon racing in, and he makes an easy catch in center. There's 2. Kraus looking for his first 3 innings of work. He'll try to get it here in the 5th. He's already got 2 away. Here's Coco Montez, who's due for a hit, 0 for 2. That last one Well, both were strikeouts, but the last one, a called strikeout. He was not in agreement with home plate umpire Kyle Nickel. Swing and a miss there, strike one. Hartford up 2-1 here. They only have 4 hits to Reading's 6, but they've done it with scoring position here. And he gets strike 2 as Montez fouls it back. Here's the 0-2 strike 3, and Montez down swinging. The third strikeout of the day for him as Krause racks up to his season high 7 strikeouts. Reading down by 1, but they'll have the top of the 6th to bat here at Dunkin' Donuts Park. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer throughout the 2021 season. Mao Beer and Mao Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Founded in 1890 in Spain, Mao Beer has always been there to satisfy the most demanding taste buds. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2021 season and at your local retailer. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 2021 Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and the quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership at Pottsville Pike today. Fastball, curveball, slider, it's the pitcher's grips that make the difference. And when it comes to cornering, braking, and traction, CJ's Tires and Automotives can improve your car's grip with a new set of Hankook tires. Hankook tires are known for great handling and reliability mile after mile. Together, Hankook Tires and CJ's are your winning team. So whatever your vehicle needs, an oil change, state inspection, brakes, alignments, or Hankook tires, trust CJ's Tires and Automotives in Fairless Hills. CJ Tires and Automotives. They really are better, faster, and more affordable.
Reading down by a run here. And Hans Krause works a quick 1-2-3 fifth to put his team back up to bat. Logan O'Hoppy's going to start us off here. He's 1 for 2 today. A slow rolling grounder to third. He's trying to run it out and he beats the throw. A good throw by Bouchard, but really had to charge it. And a 2-hit day here for O'Hoppy. Another multi-hit game for the rookie here as he gets himself on first, a tying run. Steven fouls back the first pitch he sees. There's strike 1. Glove of the waist, Moore comes home. Steven belts one down the left field line, foul. There's strike 2. Moore allowed a couple base runners in the 5th, but he did not let anyone cross. He got a good double play to end the inning. We'll see if Reading can eat into the reliever here in the 6th as we merge into the middle part of this ball game. One ball, 2 strikes here to Josh Steven. Logan O'Hoppe takes a little bit of a lead out on first. High pop up on the left side of the infield. 2 guys going back for it. It ends up being Gomez who makes the catch in the outfield. There's out number 1. O'Hoppe forced to stay at first base. Here's Dalton Guthrie. Guthrie 0 for 2 today. Got a runner on first. Reading down by just 1 here. They have out-hit the Yard Goats 7-4. Comes inside to Guthrie, but gets a called strike 2. Here's the pitch. It gets away from the catcher. Over to second goes O'Hoppe on a wild pitch. And the count adds a ball for Dalton Guthrie. O'Hoppe gets himself into scoring position here, so Guthrie an opportunity to tie this ball game. Slow roller to first. The play unassisted by Toglia, but that does send O'Hoppe to third. He's 90 feet closer here to scoring. As out comes Grenny Kumana with 2 away. Kumana puts one in the stands down the right field line. There's strike 1. They've got pretty solid extended netting here in Hartford. We do so in Reading, but not a lot of teams that I've been to around the Eastern League have that extended netting. O'Hoppe on third. There's 2 outs as Reading's down by 1 run here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch to Kumana. Sent it into left field. Is it going to drop in fair territory? It does. It's going to score. O'Hoppe heads to second after taking a little bit to make a decision, and he ends up with a double that scores a run. We're tied at 2 here in the 6th. A big hit for Grenny Kumana. And here's Brock Stassi with an opportunity to put the go-ahead run on the board with Kumana out on second. Dropped it in right to the left of Hearn. Thought about stopping at first, but Hearn kind of misplayed the ball in left and allowed Kumana to take advantage of it, heading to second base. Here's the first pitch to Stassi. Sends it into the stands, strike one. Brock Stassi sends it into left as well, charging over on the run. Hearn, a diving play. He lays out for it. He makes the grab and absolutely robs Brock Stassi of an extra base hit and a run scored. And that will end the sixth. A great hit ball by Stassi as we watch it on the replay. What a catch by Hearn. And that'll do it here. Reading, though, ties us up at 2 going into the bottom of the sixth. I wonder if we'll see a pitching change here at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
Better pitching, faster base runners, and more runs batted in usually beats the competition. At CJ's Tire and Automotive, better selection, faster service, and more affordable options always beats the competition. When it comes to tires, CJ's MVP choice is a new set of Falken tires. Falken tires are known for handling, reliability, and value. And for more than 50 years, CJ's has been helping customers find the right tires at the right price. Together, Falken Tires and CJ's are a winning team. Stop in any time at your local CJ's or shop online at cjtires.com. CJ Tires and Automotive. Better, faster, and more reliable.
We've been privileged at ROG Orthodontics to be part of the local community for over 60 years, creating generations of fantastic smiles.
We're honored to be voted the #1 orthodontist year after year and proud to be the top Invisalign provider in the region.
We passionately believe we're changing lives every day right here in the community where we live.
We offer interest-free, flexible payment plans
And provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces.
Be sure to check out our magnet contest to win free braces.
We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we had a part in changing lives.
One fantastic smile at a time.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an R-Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play as Los Luchadores de Reading Latino Tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Zach Warren in to pitch for Hans Kraus. They give him 5 innings of work. And he comes out with a tie ball game. As Warren sends a first pitch ball and a second pitch swinging strike here to Casey Golden. A ball that bounces away from Ohapi. The count moves to 2-1. Kraus, pretty good start for the Fightin's 5 innings of work, just 4 hits, 2 runs. They came off of that home run by Toglia. 2 walks and a season high 7 strikeouts. He does it on 82 pitches. And Reading ties it up in the top of the 6th, so Warren try to keep it that way as he gets a foul ball out of Golden, who fouls it off his foot here. And the count evens at 2. Warren has been pretty stellar for the Fightin Phils. Oftentimes comes in with some runners on. He'll get a fresh frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball right through the middle. Warren tries to divert it, but he's unable to make contact, and it trickles through to center field. So the Yard Goats are going to start things off with a base hit. That is the go-ahead run now on first base. Here's the guy that did the damage the first time. Michael Toglia had the home run back in the 4th that scored 2 runs. First pitch ball from Warren. He'll have to work out of the stretch quickly. He looks over at first. Now he comes home, swing and a miss. Reading 2 runs on 8 hits. Hartford 2 runs on 5 hits. Warren looking to put his team right back up to bat in the 7th. Check swing out of Toglia. He does go around. He's down 1-2. Phillies up 2-0 over the Marlins in the top of the 6th inning at Marlins Park. The Iron Pigs are down 3-0, and that's game number 2. They lost the first game 3-0. And Jersey Shore tied at 2 apiece with the Aberdeen Iron Birds. Johan Rojas, an RBI. Two balls, 2 strikes here. With a runner on first. And he gets strike 3. It gets away from O'Hoppe, so the runner's going to advance. But Toglia down on strikes. There's out number 1 for Warren. Here's Willie MacGyver. He's 1 for 2. Fans a big fan of his. Lots of cheers as he heads up to the plate. He'll have a runner in scoring position and 1 out. Warren sends a little chin music in for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike out of Warren. Trying to go after MacGyver here. Looks back at second, now he comes home. Swing and a miss there, strike 2. Runner on second, just 1 out here. And a time is called by MacGyver as he steps out. Swing and a miss there, strike three. Back-to-back Ks from Zach Warren puts 2 outs on the board. And it's a different at-bat here for Jose Gomez with the runner on second. And 2 away, Gomez 0 for 2, 2 ground balls. First pitch, a strike into Gomez. A runner on second and 2 outs here. Zach Warren trying to pitch a scoreless 6 to put his team back up to bat in the 7th, tied up at 2 apiece. Here's the offering. It hits the dirt, but he chases for strike 2. Here's the pitch, a foul ball. He taps right into his shin. It knocks him down. And he steps up to try to walk it off here a little gingerly. Count remains 0-2. Umpire is going to give him a second to regroup here. Warren setting up on the first base side of the rubber. He'll look back at second. Here's the pitch home. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. O'Hoppy's going to have to throw it down to first. He does so successfully. Warren starts off the inning with a leadoff base hit, but then he strikes out the side to put his team back up to bat. And the top of the 7th, tied at 2 apiece.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530. The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
A pitching change here for the top of the 7th. We're tied up at 2 apiece as Chris Cornelius steps into batter's box. It's P.J. Poulin on to pitch for Alex Moore. Moore allowed that tying run in the 6th. Then Warren came in, let up a leadoff single, and then struck out the side for a clean frame in the bottom half. And so we'll see who gets the go-ahead run. As Reading hopes it's them, Chris Cornelius takes back-to-back balls out of Poulin. Poulin, the first lefty of the day, in for the Hartford Yard Goats, an 11th round pick back in 2018. Takes a second to compose himself, and now he comes home. Cornelius pops it foul, there's strike 1. High pop up into right field. Golden coming in. He makes the catch. Bears out number 1. A pinch hitter here as Matt Joyce comes in the pitcher's spot. So debating whether that means a double defensive switch if they want to leave Warren in for another frame, which I imagine they do after he struck out the side, which would mean Joyce would have to come into the field. But we'll see how that appears in the defensive half. It's Matt Joyce in right now. Joyce takes the first pitch inside. And he takes ball 2. Got the day off today, as he had a few other starts yesterday. Had a home run in his rehab here with the R-Phils, coming back from a back strain. A lot of movement in his bat above his left shoulder. Ground ball right side, moves foul. A hard hit fly ball out to left, coming over Matt Hearn. And he's not able to make the catch. It bounces in foul territory though, so it is just strike number 2 for Joyce. And he'll have to take the slow walk back to the plate. Smiling though. Here's the pitch. This one definitively in foul territory in the stands. And it'll keep his 1-2 count. One out here in a tie ball game, 2 apiece in the top of the 7th. Poulin gets another heated foul ball off of Joyce. It goes into the dugout. The Fightins have to duck to avoid it.
Here's the pitch outside. The count evens at 2. The crowd not happy with that call there. Ball number 3 comes in by Poulin. He's taking his time out on the mound as Joyce has worked his way to a full count here. Somebody's going to have to score as we get into the back part of this ball game, tied up at 2 apiece. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Poulin, the payoff pitch. Joyce, a hard hit ground ball right through the middle, and he gets himself a base hit here. And Reading will get a runner on first as they go back to the top of the order with Matt Kroon. That is the go-ahead run out on first. Kroon already a 2-hit day and also a walk. Takes the first pitch strike. Joyce a good lead off of first. I would not imagine he tries to take second. Reading 2 runs on 8 hits. Hartford 2 runs on 5 hits. Kroon takes the ball downstairs. The count evens at 1 apiece. Reading one more game here at Hartford. Tomorrow a 1:05 start, nice Sunday matinee game, before they return home for 6 final games of the season at America's Classic Ballpark against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. The Kroon takes a pitch downstairs. Ball 2. Poulin looks at first, now he comes home. Thrown a little bit late to a fastball, fouls it back. Kroon takes it out to right field. It drops in front of Golden. On to second goes Joyce. Reading has back-to-back hits, and Matt Kroon a 3-hit day. As Bryson Stott comes up here, looking for his first hit of the day. He's going to have to reach in some capacity to try to continue his on-base streak up to 17 games, but he's 0 for 3 today. And unfortunately, has hit into 2 double plays today. Both of them tough balls. The first one a hard hit liner as the catcher MacGyver spending some time talking to his pitcher Poulin. I wonder if he's got Bryson Stott's number. Reading an opportunity to get on top here as we're tied up at 2, but they've got 2 on and just 1 out here in the top of the 7th.
First pitch ball here to Bryson Stott, lefty on lefty matchup. Here's the pitch. Takes ball outside 2. Here's the 2-0. Poulin. Bryson Stott fouls it slowly up the first baseline. There's strike 1. Two on, just 1 out. Bryson Stott drives one into left field, but it bounces foul. Count even to 2 apiece. Reading looking to break this wide open here. Stott, another foul ball back. That's 3 in a row. The count's going to stay put this time. Joyce on second, Kroon on first here. Reading just 1 out here in a tied ball game. Bryson Stott takes ball 3 outside. It's a full count. And there's ball 4. Bryson Stott makes his on-base streak 18 games in a row as he jogs down to first on a base on balls. And not only that, he loads the bases here for Logan O'Hoppe. Stott on first, Kroon on second, Joyce shifting to third here. O'Hoppe already has a 2-hit day. Anything in the outfield is going to score the go-ahead run for Reading. They've got number 33, Zach Matson, warming in the bullpen. Did see Matson the other day. O'Hoppe's been absolutely stellar for Reading. We'll see if he can take advantage of this bases-loaded opportunity. First pitch, a ball. And now a visit from the pitching coach. Frank Gonzalez as the catcher comes out. I think this is just trying to give their relievers some more time to warm up. Now, a double play ball gets them out of this inning. Anything in the outfield by O'Hoppe scores a run. The umpire coming out to break up this meeting on the mound here. Pitching coach walks back, slowly back. The crowd cheering for Poulin here. They want to see him end the inning. Reading wants the exact opposite of that, tied 2 apiece. They've got 10 hits, but they have to hit with runners in scoring position if they want to win this ball game. They're 0 for 8 on that tonight. Nope, that's Hartford. I know we had at least 1. 2 for 9 tonight. As O'Hoppe takes back-to-back balls. Obviously no place to put him for P.J. Poulin. Joyce taking a lead off third. Everyone else following on their respective bases. Corner infielders playing in here for O'Hoppe. Here's the pitch. Inside a called strike. He had to bump back. But a good frame by the catcher makes it 2-1. O'Hoppe now upping his batting average to .441 now. Has only been with the Fightins for just over a week, but still extremely impressive as he pops one foul. The count evens at 2. 24 at bats, and he's already gotten 12 hits, so pretty impressive. Two balls, two strikes. The bases are loaded for Reading in the top of the 7th with one out on the board. A tie ball game at 2. Here's the pitch to O'Hoppe. Another foul ball will go again. Stock, Kroon, and Joyce around the horn here as P.J. Poulin is taking his time. O'Hoppe battling against him, trying to score the go-ahead run for Reading. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball back will go again. 3 consecutive foul balls as the 6th pitch comes away. Once again, the 2-2. This is the ball outside and a full count here. Poulin in danger of loading the bases. O'Hoppe capable of doing much more damage than that. With the bases loaded, he'd push in a run with a free pass. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He's down on strikes. That's a big out pickup for P.J. Poulin and the Hartford Yard Goats. 2 outs on the board here for Reading. They cannot pass up this opportunity to score. And they are going to take him out as manager Chris Denner-Faria comes out. And we'll take a short break here as we see who comes in to pitch with the bases loaded in the 7th.
Be the first to know everything about your Reading Fightin' Phils by signing up for the Baseball Town Insider email newsletter. Once you become a Baseball Town Insider, you will receive breaking news about Fightin's promotions, including giveaways and guest appearances, special events, exclusive offers, and discounts on tickets and merchandise, just for being a Baseball Town Insider. Visit Fightins.com to sign up for this free email newsletter. Baseball Town Insider. Stay in the loop and become a member today.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G coverage and speed. No one else covers more Americans with the fastest 5G. The R-Phils are proud to introduce T-Mobile as the title sponsor of our Plaza stage. Fightin' Phils fans can continue to expect great performances on game days and non-game days. The T-Mobile stage is home to great bands, such as the Truest Fightin's mascot band and many others. It will also continue to house great musical performances during the off-season.
Looking for a place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightins game? Look no further than Geico Funland. Geico Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini putt golf, ring toss, and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Geico Funland. And thanks to Pete Shaw, your local Geico insurance agent, located at 2733 Paper Mill Road, Suite X3 in Wyomissing. Well, P.J. Poulin will leave the bases loaded here for Zach Matson. He's got 2 outs on the board. And he still has the ball game tied at 2 apiece. Reading, though, needs to take advantage of this opportunity. And it's Josh Stephen who's going to come in to bat here. Stephen 1 for 3. He takes the first pitch strike against Matson. We saw him the other day. 1 inning of work, 1 hit, 1 run. Struck out 3, though. Looks back at second, now will come home. Called strike 2 to Josh Stephen. Stott, Kroon, and Joyce, the runners on the bases from first to third. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Lefty on lefty matchup. Here's the 0-2. It bounces in the dirt. McIver keeps it in front of him. Matt Joyce over there will try to take an opportunity to come home if he can. Here we go again, this time the 1-2. A called strike 3 as Josh Stephen is caught looking. Reading strands the bases loaded here and fails to score in the 7th. And so it's tied at 2 apiece. We'll see who comes in to pitch. Could be Warren, could be somebody else for the bottom of the 7th inning after stretch time at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G coverage and speed. No one else covers more Americans with the fastest 5G. The R-Phils are proud to introduce T-Mobile as the title sponsor of our Plaza stage. Fightin' Phils fans can continue to expect great performances on game days and non-game days. The T-Mobile stage is home to great bands, such as the Truest Fightin's mascot band and many others. It will also continue to house great musical performances during the off-season.
Unlike any other area at First Energy Stadium, the Stadium's 61 dugout suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages.
Heading into the bottom of the 7th. New pitcher, new batter. Kyle Dowie comes in for Zach Warren. And Matt McLaughlin pinch hitting, so they will have a new person on the mound for the 8th. Reading loaded the bases in the top half, but they failed to score. So we're still knotted up to a pop-up to Brock Stassi, an easy catch. There's one away on one pitch for the pinch hitter, McLaughlin. Pinched hit yesterday. He recorded a base hit that time, but this time he's out on one pitch. As we go back to the top of the order with Matt Hearn. Reading 2 runs on 10 hits. Hartford 2 runs on 5 hits. Somebody's got to score as we merge into the back part of this ball game. First pitch ball here from Kyle Dowie. Dowie and Brian Marconi, the best ERAs on the team, just a .05 difference. Kyle Dowie coming in with a 2.48 ERA. He recorded his second save of the season, and game 2 of that doubleheader also has 3 wins to his name. Big strikeout guy in 32 2/3 innings of work. He's notched 50 so far this season. And now a 2-1 count here to Matt Hearn. Comes inside. Strike number 2. Dowie looking for out number 1 here, or number 2, excuse me. Already got number 1 in the bottom of the 7th. Comes down and away. Count full. When it's Reading's turn to bat, it'll be Guthrie, Kumana, and Brock Stassi coming in the top of the 8th. Here's the payoff pitch from the lefty, Dowie. A hard hit line drive out to center field. Matt Kroom puts his glove up in the air, makes an easy catch. That's out number 2. The fans thought he got all of that, but not quite. And there's 2 away for Kyle Dowie. Here's Jamison Hanna with 2 away. Hanna 1 for 3 today, also a stolen base. Taking his time, stepping in the righty batter's box. Lefty batter's box. Lefty-lefty matchup here with Kyle Dowie on the mound. I think depending on how this goes, we could see Dowie for the 9th. Working quickly here against these batters. Signs of bunt from Hanna. Guthrie charging in from 3rd, but he misses it. There's strike 1. Just 8 pitches so far from the reliever. And there's ball 1 downstairs. Pop fly into foul territory. Good enough for strike number 2 for Kyle Dowie. And a swinging strike three. Hannah goes down. A nice 1-2-3 from Kyle Joey to put his team back up in the top of the 8th here at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
Time for that perfect job. The Acme Distribution Center in Denver, Pennsylvania is hiring warehouse positions now. Attend Acme's Job Fair Saturday, August 28th from 8 a.m. to noon at 500 South Muddy Creek Road in Denver, Pennsylvania. Starting rate of $20.30 per hour with potential first-year earnings of over $50,000. Acme offers industry-leading benefit packages with family coverage and a $2,500 retention bonus. Hiring this Saturday, August 28th. To learn more or register, go to hiringeventdenverpa.com. Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs. Established in 1928, the Manor Golf Club is one of the oldest public courses in eastern Pennsylvania. Located conveniently between Philadelphia, Lancaster, and Allentown in Sinking Spring, the Manor Golf Club offers a true test of golf on a traditional championship-style golf course where shot making takes precedence over length. Visit themanorgolfclub.com for more information.
Johan Ibar comes in to pitch the top of the 8th. This is his back-to-back day, as they call him out here after throwing 19 pitches yesterday. Right away, Guthrie hammers a pitch up the middle. He'll start us off with a nice base hit. And there's the go-ahead run on first for the Fightin' Phils here in the top of the 8th. Tied up at 2 apiece, have been since back in the 6th. So Ibar pitched 19 pitches yesterday, gave up 1 hit, no runs, struck out a batter. The weird thing is, this is his 3rd appearance of the series. He actually threw 19 pitches on Tuesday as well. Gave up no hits, but walked a guy, and did earn the win on Tuesday night. I double back in the 6th that tied us up. Got an opportunity to push Guthrie a little bit closer to home if he can. Takes the first pitch from Ibar, a called strike. Kumana drives it deep to left field, going back. Hearn Hanna
it's Hannah who makes the catch in left center. Hustling back to first is Guthrie. Sounded like Kumana drilled that, but just not far enough, as it's just a fly out to center field. There's one away. Here's Brock Stassi, still looking for his first hit. Lefty on lefty matchup against Ibar. So called strike to Stassi. It was Ohapi who got the one hit against Ibar in this series. Don't think we'll see him up here for the 8th. Chris Cornelius out on deck. Guthrie on first, he slides over as Stassi takes a ball. Phillies still up by 2 there in the bottom of the 8th at Marlins Park. Archie Bradley coming in to pitch. Stassi fouls 96 mile-an-hour back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lehigh Valley down 7-4, but they are scoring here in the bottom of the 3rd. See if they can cut into the Syracuse lead. Ibar goes over to first. Guthrie back in time. Jersey Shore up 3-2. Vito Freesia gets an RBI for the go-ahead run. Stassi sharply to the second baseman. They'll try to turn 2. 4, 6 go down. It ends the innings still tied at 2. And should be Kyle Dowie for the bottom of the 8th in just a second.
Shots Electric has been in business 45 years. Tompkins Vist Bank does everything for us, from our banking to our insurance. They provided us new ideas and solutions. For example, remote deposit. It's very convenient because it's 24/7. I'm confident Tompkins Vist will be with us in the future.
Tompkins Vist Bank and Tompkins Insurance. Service, stability, strength. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Tompkins Insurance products are not FDIC insured and are not bank guaranteed.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Vist Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Winster Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
A devastating double play ends the inning for Reading in the top of the 8th. So Kyle Dowie will come back to pitch in the bottom half. After a quick 1-2-3 in the 7th, he's going to look to do it again in the 8th as we're still tied up at 2 apiece. We have been since the 6th inning. And obviously wants to keep it that way. A high pop-up should remain playable
Brock Stassi comes over. He makes the catch. There's one away for Kyle Dowie. Coco Montez 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, due for a hit here. Hopefully not, says Kyle Dowie. Swing and a miss. The count moves 1-1. Here's the pitch upstairs, ball 2. Back-to-back balls upstairs makes the count 3-1. Kyle Dowie working quickly here. Here's the 3-1. Fouled back, the count is full. He always works his way back. Kyle Dowie aggressive in the end, stays tough when need be. A hard hit line drive that gets in the gap. Coco Montez wins the battle against Kyle Dowie. Gets on first for the first time today. And here's Casey Golden now with the go-ahead on first. Down to 66 degrees here. Really nice night game at Dunkin' Donuts Park. Tied at 2 apiece. Dowie goes over to first, but Montez back in time. He's only had 3 stolen bases this season, the least likely to probably try to take second. Dowie sets up. See if he comes home to the righty batter. First pitch called strike. Crowd invested here. They've seen some really great defense from their team today. Looking for some offense now as Dowie misses outside. They've got the wave going on here at the ballpark. Dowie again back to first, though Montez not really taking much of a lead over there. Field 5 bases. Dowie comes home upstairs. The count moves 2-1. 95 on his fastball there. Here's the pitch. He checks his swing. Does he go? No. And the count moves to 3-1 from Dowie.
Once again, Dowie back to first. We'll see if he comes home this time. 3 balls, 1 strike to the batter, Golden. Montez out on first, 1 out here in a tie ball game, bottom of the 8th. Dowie comes home. He gets a called strike at the letters. It's a full count. Goes over to first again. Not just, checking on Montez there, but trying to throw things off for the batter, Golden. He's all set to go there. Instead, has to wait. 1 out on the board here. Here's the payoff pitch from Dowie. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the plan worked as he gets out number 2 from Golden. And on to Michael Toglia, who is 1 for 2, and that one a big one, that 2-run home run. That put the Yard Goats where they're at right now. Montez takes a lead out on first. We'll see if Dowie is as attentive over there, if he works more with Toglia. Sends a first pitch strike of the knees. Bumped his batting average above 200 with that home run, so Michael back above the Mendoza line there. The runner's going, swing and a miss. O'Hoppe fires down, not in time. Montez swipes the bag and gets himself into scoring position. All that time, Dowie kept him at first. The one time he lets go. Montez fires. Batter's interference there as Toglia got in the way of O'Hoppe's throw. And so that is actually going to end the inning. And so let's watch it back here. So he swings. He's got to not get in the way with his bat there. He catches O'Hoppe's arm and doesn't attempt to move it at all. So when he throws down to second, he's a little bit late there. And because he couldn't really get the full advantage, that is batter's interference there. A good call by the umpire of the inning with no runs scored. So a tie ball game going into the top of the 9th, 2 apiece. It's Reading's turn to bat.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer all of your questions and listen to all of your needs. Whether you're shopping,
Which, thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils. The world-famous Fightin' Phils mascot band celebrates its 21st season in 2021, with pregame concerts starting Saturdays in May thanks to Truist. You heard right, actual mascots playing band. See Quack the Rubber Duck on lead vocals and guitar, Screwball on drums, Bucky on bass, Change Up on bongos, and Blooper on lead guitar. A real band jamming on the T-Mobile stage before Saturday games this season. Don't miss the one-of-a-kind Fightin' Phils mascot band. Pre-game on Saturdays thanks to Truist.
lots to unpack here. Tom did a little research for me through the break. So, yes, batter's interference down on that throw can result in an out. But what happened was it was the backswing of Casey Golden, or Michael Toglia, that clipped O'Hoppe. And so, unintentional, yes, but still interference, and it's kind of at the discretion of the umpire, though ARSA's subjective rules that just say it could be a strike and the runners could return. But they called him out. Obviously, their manager, irate, came out there, argued for a little bit, but eventually accepted it, went back to the dugout. And then the right fielder, Casey Golden, who wasn't even involved in it, argued with the umpire and was ejected. So, Manny Melendez out in right will replace him. And Yona Ibar back on the mound for Chris Cornelius. Lots to unpack there as that interference ended the inning for Kyle Dowie. So we're still tied up at 2 apiece. Cornelius takes 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Reading has to start off with a hit. We're in the last regular inning, or could get on base any other way here. We're tied up at 9. We're tied up at 2 in the 9. Cornelius gets a piece of it, but not enough. Shallow left field coming over. Matt Hearn, a can of corn. There's one away. I think we should see a pinch hitter here. Luke Miller into pinch hit. Check his pinch hitting statistics. Luke Miller, 2 for 4 in pinch hits. His last time recording a hit, July 10th versus Harrisburg. And now the manager is going to have come out and talk here. They see their pinch hitting. Shortstop Gomez coming in to talk to Ibar. Interesting twist of events here at Dunkin' Donuts Park, but we're still tied up at 2 apiece, which I guess is the important thing. I wonder what their manager contesting here with just a pinch hitter. Are they going to make a pitching change here? They're doing a, who's that, number 0? Willie Abreu set to come in as they're going to take out Ibar against Miller. And we'll see who comes in from the bullpen to pitch. We're going to take a short break. And Melendez out there for just 1 play.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer all of your questions and listen to all of your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike today.
For groups of 20 or more, the R-Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightin's Baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with a summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular game tickets are $29 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Enjoy the ultimate season ticket package with the Riverfront Federal Credit Union VIP Club season membership. Benefits of the VIP Club include a padded seat bottom and back, exclusive entrance which opens 10 minutes early with immediate access to your seats, special tickets with your name and a voucher for a hot dog, soda, and a bag of chips at each game, plus 2 VIP Club pregame cocktail parties each season. What are you waiting for? Join the Riverfront Federal Credit Union Fightin' Phil's season ticket VIP Club membership today.
Be the first to know everything about your Red and Fightin' Phils by signing up for the Baseball Town Insider email newsletter. Once you become a Baseball Town Insider, you will receive breaking news about Fightin's promotions, including giveaways and guest appearances, special events, exclusive offers, and discounts on tickets and merchandise, just for being a Baseball Town Insider. Visit Fightins.com to sign up for this free email newsletter. The Baseball Town Insider. Stay in the loop and become a member today.
Lots of action happening as we come back to the top of the 9th inning. Luke Miller into pinch hit, so they made a pitching change. Will Gaddis out on the mound. And then another Will of sorts coming in. Willie Abreu out and right. They gave Melendez one bat, and now they're going to put in for him as Miller takes a ball and a strike here. Reading 2 runs on 11 hits. Hartford 2 runs on 6 hits as well. And we've been tied up since the 6th inning. We're in the top of the 9th here. I don't know, this game has been one of the weirder ones this season. Swing and a miss. Miller down to his knee. Chasing 93 from Gaddis. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Left on the bench for the Yard Goats, Max George and Greg Jones, the backup catcher in the 3rd string, as Miller fouls another one back. For Reading, Colby Fitch, Jack Conley, and Sal Gazzo. That's it. And I imagine they have a pitching change for the bottom of the 9th. Quite possible we see Dowie. I don't think we've seen him for longer. But we won't see Dowie, as it looks like there'll be a pinch hitter. Luke Miller, a soft ground ball across the diamond. Already used Warren and Dowie, probably the 2 guys for close situations. Marconi maybe, but you'd want him if we go further into this game. Tyler Carr, perhaps. Hasn't thrown in a while. Matt Kroon up. Takes back-to-back strikes with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Here's the 0-2. Kroon, a hard hit ground ball deep in the hole at second. Montez to first. Kroon beats him out. A 4-hit day for Matt Kroon. As he gets on base, the go-ahead run in the top of the 9th with 2 outs is Bryson Stott. Stott has walked, but still looking for his first hit of the day. A perfect time here in the top of the 9th inning.
There's fireworks going on somewhere else in Hartford. There's some here at the end of the game as Stock blazes by 92, the count 1-1. Over to first, Kroon dives back. Once again over there. Not sure Kroon would risk going to second and being tagged out. Trying to get some loose turf out of his belt. Now he's back on first. Here's the 1-1 to Stott. Bumped back, strike two. Gaddis, a third-round pick back in 2017. Local-ish, I would say, out of New Hampshire. More so than anybody else on the roster. Bunch of guys from across the country. Gaddis to Stott, below the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs on the board, tied up at 2. Matt Kroon out on first, though. They go over to first yet again. He dives back safely. 6 stolen bases for Matt Kroon on the season. I don't suspect he'll try to take second. With Stott up, and he drives it out to left. I think it's going to rope foul, and it does. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gaddis to Stott, down low, a full count. On deck, Logan O'Hoppe. Here's the pitch, it's in the dirt. Kroon was going for second, but it's fall forward to Bryson Stott. Redding trying to go for a 2-out rally here with 2 on and 2 out. Logan O'Hoppe, the man at the plate. He's had a 2-hit day, going for 3 right now. Redding would love to score here and put Brian Marconi into close. A quick meeting at the mound. And now coming back behind the plate, Willie McIver. Kroon on second, Stott on first. They get the signs from manager Sean Williams. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. The pitch outside, another back-to-back balls here. Misses from Will Gaddis. Redding needs to take advantage of this opportunity here. Don't want to give Hartford the opportunity to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. They've won 7 games in the final at-bat this season. Here's the 2-0. The runners lead. O'Hoppe takes a called strike at the letters, 2-1. On deck, Josh Stephen. Two on, two out. Here's the pitch. O'Hoppe drives it deep to left field. Going back, Hannah. It's a home run. Logan O'Hoppe, a 3-run shot. He blows this game wide open. And Reading takes a 5-2 lead. What a hit by the prospect to send it over the wall and left. That's his third here in Double-A, and he is jacked up as he crosses the plate. A big home run for Logan O'Hoppe in the top of the ninth to put the Arphils on top. Man, he got all that. Sending it into the seats. And here's Josh Stephen now. Wow, a 3-hit night for O'Hoppe, capped off by a 3-run shot. I don't think you could ask for more from the number 12 prospect for the Phillies. Steven takes him deep to left. It should be playable for Hearn. He makes the catch and ends the inning, but not before O'Hoppe puts the Fightins up 5-2. A heck of a home run for the prospects to get the job done. The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an Arphils game, great food, music, entertainment, and so much more here at the ballpark. The team will play as the Los Luchadores and will be wearing their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive deals.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
Well, they call upon the closer Brian Marconi in. to face Willie McIver to start things off. The Hartford Yard Goats now are down by 3 runs here, thanks to Logan O'Hoppy. McIver 1 for 3 today. Marconi already has a save in game 1 of the doubleheader. His 12th of the season, still leads the league there. We'll see if he can get his 13th. 2 more than anybody else in the league, and he joined the team about a month late. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down goes Willie Iver. Brian Marconi picks up out number 1. A big one to start off the bottom of the 9th. Just 2 more. It'll be Jose Gomez. And then with that double defensive switch, it'll be Willie Abreu who's coming into bat. Marconi, ball number 1 to Abreu. He's to Gomez. He's 0 for 3 tonight. A soft liner down to third. It bounces foul. There's strike 1. If Marconi is able to record his 13th save tonight, he will tie for 9th in all of minor league baseball for his saves as he gets a swinging strike 2. Now, here's the thing. 4 guys have 17. 3 guys have 16. 1 have 15, and 2 have 13. So really only, numbers-wise, there'll be 4 saves that separate him from the top with 12 games to go as Gomez gets a piece of it to stay alive. Deep drive. Kroom coming over. He'll make the catch on the warning track. That's out number 2 for Marconi. And here's Abreu in his first at-bat after coming in defensively and right in the top half. Hartford down to their final out here. A hard-hit line drive, a jumping start, and it gets over his head into the outfield. Abreu with the base hit to continue on this inning. They're down by 3, so they have a lot of catching up to do here in the bottom of the 9th with only 1 out to go, but they go back to the top with Matt Hearn. The lefty Hearn steps in. He's 0 for 3 with a walk today. Marconi sends a ball and a strike in to Matt Hearn. Downstairs, a called strike in the knee by Kyle Nichols, and Brian Marconi 1 strike away from coming out of this ball game with his 13th save. in the dirt. O'Hoppe, a good stop, but as the count evens 2-2. Here's the pitch, a foul ball on the roof. Here's the pitch by Marconi, a called strike 3. Rung up is Matt Hearn, and that will do it here. Brian Marconi records his 13th save of the season as Reading takes this ball game 5-3. Logan O'Hoppe wins it on a home run in the top of the 9th. A big win for Reading. They lead the series 3-2 with the final game coming up tomorrow at 1 p.m. Fans, thanks so much for joining me. Emily Messina on the air. A big win for Reading. They take it in the 9th thanks to Logan O'Hoppe here at Dunkin' Donuts.